Doctor, tell your dad I said hi. Kid, but he's dead. Doctor, I know. What gives people feelings of power, money, status, not having any numbers in your username? When you fart and your stomachache disappears. Do you have an ice stick? How am I supposed to answer that? Has your dick been raised in a nice home? Does your dick have manners? He gets beat at home. Girls when they accidentally touch hands. Boys when they accidentally touch hands. You want to suck my dick, is that it? Hey, don't look, but that girl is checking you out. Them. Reasons to live. Eat pizza. I need a big titty goth girlfriend. 11. On a T1. Shreks. No, what the duck? No, I'm asking your gender. Male or female? Oh, sorry, Mayo. Female. Cool. Wanna duck? Microsoft Copilot? Let's see who you really are. When someone remembers small details about you. I'll never talk to you again. Introverts. Food gives you energy. Me, after eating. What does a house wear to a party? A dress l'enfeu. This is very dangerous emoji. Front. Back. Surviving on caffeine and rage. Shut up, mom. This isn't a phase, this is the real me. When you're out with your abusive girlfriend and another woman looks at you. Thanks, now she is gonna beat me later. I wish I was born a cute Japanese girl instead of a random drug dealer from Brazil. He got that fit on. Parents, you have to share with your sibling. Me. Me, the girl I just convinced to go for a ride on my van. When a driving instructor sees you arriving at your first class driving a car. She doesn't know I scratched my balls with that hand. He doesn't know I scratched my balls with that hand. Flightless bad my ass. This mother ducker flies hell. When you mistakenly open the text you have been avoiding all day. Millionaire goes bankrupt. Also he, at least I still got you. His wife. Blue cheese lovers eating literal mold and trying to convince you it's delicious. American infants after receiving emergency formula from the UK. I can solve Rubik's Cube. Sapir files. Arrives from work. Showers. Arrives from work. Showers. I have two problems in life. Difficulty sleeping. Difficulty waking up. My mom. You are siblings, you have to love each other. My sister and I. 5 years old me, after losing my mom and market. If you're sick of being ogled, why not just stop wearing booty shorts? How my dog looks at me when I finish my meal, but didn't give him any. He was already fed and ate many treats. When Thanos snaps Velma out of existence and the Scooby snacks along with her, that was a mistake. People in the US in jail for weed, while the government trades a Russian war criminal to free a woman's basketball player in jail for weed. This person must have been so out of their mind, stoned when they noticed this. Batman's mask and his car on the dollar bill. Me struggling with life. My family. When you tell a joke so funny at work that HR wants to hear it. When my acne goes away and life is worth living again. Me. Finally goes to sleep. Cats outside. You need to free yourself from that pokeball of oppression, my brother. When your alarm goes off but it just becomes a part of your dream. When he won't get a job, so you start pimping him out. Now get your ass in there and eat my auntie coochie. When a clearly fake hot chick sends you a friend request and you see your boy as a mutual. Oh no, he's retarded. If you're right-brained, you'll see a hummingbird. If you're left-brained, you'll see a fish. Girls' bathroom, everybody is beautiful. Boys' bathroom, the naked man fears no pickpockets. Me and the tall girl I pulled by pretending to be 6'0" on Facebook. Do you know what your brother said when he lost his virginity? Dad, please don't. Exactly. I know for a fact you'll love and appreciate me, and the voices are lying to me. When someone you don't know calls you by your nickname. Gooning. 3 years later you realize she was hitting on you. When the gates finally open and you see Jeffrey standing there. When you see a dog across the street and it's crossing and walking towards you. Everyone, you can now import an R34. Their budget. Me. Recipe that asked for a pinch. An entire clove of garlic. When my girlfriend sees me naked for the first time and sees my PP, it ain't much. What if she wants to marry me just because she wants to own half of my stuff? How he lives. Mom, your little cousin's over, so I decided to play some anime you had on your PC. Me, but I don't have any Annie. Been feeling like this specific fish from SpongeBob. God watching me fumble the 10/10ths that he absolutely lay up for me. That moment when you ask out the girl you like, but she says she sees you as a brother. She's from Alabama. Americans, when Newton discovered gravity, we will not fall down with 9.8 meters per square second. My mass, my choice. Gravity is communist. Why did you become a gynecologist? I heard there were a lot of openings in that field. My 60 kilograms Rottweiler. I don't want her to fight you, Flash. My friend's 3 kilogram Chihuahua. I wouldn't want to fight me neither. I opened the pickle jar and you couldn't. I loosened the lid for you. Friendly reminder, she's starting to defrost. Ugh, I can't get them both to fit in my banner. Never mind, figured it out. Girls, before you feed them versus after. Never thought I'd be asking myself if I look more like The Rock or Vin Diesel. I have 2 problems in life. Difficulty sleeping. Difficulty waking up. How I be feeling when everything I'm wearing brand new. Do not mix. Bleach plus ammonia equals chloramine gas. Bleach plus vinegar equals chlorine gas. Bleach plus rubbing alcohol equals chloroform. Hydrogen peroxide plus vinegar equals peracetic acid. How being too nice feels like. Me when I walk away from an argument, and here that's what I thought. Girls, who a crow grandma says it's a bad sign. Boy, Itachi, you can't catch me in your genjutsu. Think again. You are already talking with a crow. She-I-E-I-I it. When you've got a deep rage burning inside you, but you've got to act nice, because you're at work. Your daddy didn't die Naruto, he became a gym leader in Pokemon. School toilet are ugly. Home toilet are heaven. Humans. Do we have to sit like this? AI stealing their data to replace them. When someone makes fun of your weakness, to be cool in front of others. When the teacher picks groups and you get the people who don't know what they're doing. Hey guy, you just killed my Uncle Ben buddy. Riding the bus in the Himalayas. When your teacher says you have to do a project with someone you don't know. I've never met this man in my life. Your friend. I don't even know who you are. When the lights come on in the club. Used to be SpongeBob, now we are Squidward. I like to eat bricks of cheese right. Human supremacy. Bot-phobic. Turn off all clankers. Bro pretending to have the best life. Same bro. After I ask him, are you good bro? When you're halfway soft and she says, wow, it's so big. You fool. This isn't even my final form. When you pay for a window seat and the person next to you starts looking too. My air mattress when I go to sleep versus when I wake up. The masculine urge to keep quiet about the gnomes when asked if you're doing okay at the party. When she lay her head on your shoulder and her weave smells like a wild owl's neck. God knew I would be too powerful if I had an attention span. If this is the way I end up living my life, I'd be perfectly content. Shit, I spilled my cup of dry all over someone's wet floor. Me wishing I had money instead of this giant cock. Video games cause violence. Also video games. Press to meow. Did you hear about the women who got assaulted? What were they wearing? Neil Armstrong space boot. Moon footprint. Plant vs Zombies gay hentai. Robber tries to carjack two different cars. Both drivers pull out guns. When you accidentally hurt your sibling and you're trying to get them to stop crying before you parents hear them. When you realize Earth-chan is constantly trying to pull down your pants with gravity. How Germany pay for their war crimes. How Japan pay for their war crimes. How it feels knowing life is a simulation, but you just can't prove it yet. People looking for movie plot holes when they should be plotting to get into some holes. I won't tell anyone I won the lottery, but there'll be hints. Customer, they did it for me last time. Me, well I'm here this time, and I'm not doing it. When he consistently tags you in memes you haven't seen before. Next thing I knew, I was pregnant. What my coffee grinder sees first thing in the morning. Me getting eliminated on purpose, so I can eat, while watching my team try to clutch up. When someone is talking to you, and their spit lands on your lip. Me and the boys pulling up to your funeral be like. Astrology girlfriend. Stock market boyfriend. In Finland we have one person benches because we don't like getting too close to other people. Me, how much is a flight to Finland? Any tips on how to keep my tires from rusting? You and your childhood friend having an imaginary battle but one keeps one-upping the other by making shit up. Me, yeah, I'm from the streets in question. Me, living paycheck to paycheck, my employer asking me to purchase something because they'll reimburse me later. Is PC better than console? Of course. But is your PC better?